Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mr. Nostalgic here, and I'd like to introduce you to my game room. It's going to be a game room tour 2024, my very first game room I've ever done. This is actually only my 6th or 7th YouTube video, but I've always wanted to do a game room tour, and I would really like some feedback as to what certain things I can do and how I can organize some things. So let's get started. Go right in the door here. It's a small room, probably about 12 by 12. A little panoramic view for you. There we go. This is just my little work area. This is where I fix things and clean things and whatever. It's a mess right now. Well, we get started over in this corner. Got a bunch of little My Hero Academy things and a lot of Skylanders. Kind of like the looks of all these little Skylanders figures. Really enjoy it. I found most of them at thrift stores. Oh, up here I got a couple of pops. There's some Harry Potters and some Mortal Kombat and Crash Bandicoot. Come over here. Just some figures that I kind of like keeping around. Millennium Falcon. I think that's like an alarm clock thing. I found that at thrift store too. Bumblebee. This is BFG from Big Friendly Giant. This right here is my brother and I back in 1984 playing our Atari system. I made that picture frame. I just got a regular picture frame and put a bunch of Mario stickers and Pokemon all over it. Coming around here, got some figures up here that I like. Nothing too spectacular. My favorite is this Sylvester Stallone. That is what I had when I was a kid. That was my actual toy from childhood. Got some more figures right here. Just random stuff that I enjoy having around. This I got at Best Buy. This is a Pokemon display thingy. It lights up. Not too impressive, but it looks cool up on the shelf. Down here you got some Power Rangers and a Batman. I kind of like the looks of those. Right here is my PSP. I don't know how long ago I got that. Probably in my 20s. Some games for it. Some of them movies. I watched a lot of them movies on it when we went on trips. Sonic Pop. Bottom shelf's empty. Up top here on this shelf, this is my PlayStation shelf. It's a black shelf and I put some blue tape around the edges because I associate PlayStation with the color blue. I'm sure a lot of you do that as well. So up top, I got my little PlayStation Mini here, which I got the system. And then I ended up ordering the box on eBay. So now that is complete. Got my PlayStation 3 fully in the box. PlayStation 4 in the box. My niece got me this for Christmas one year. That is pretty cool. That's Sega. Oh, and coming down to my first shelf, I got that little PlayStation sign my son-in-law gave me. Not too impressive games. Not big PlayStation guy, but I do like to collect games. Got Gran Turismo hiding behind there. Dragon Ball figure. That's pretty cool. I got that on Temu. PS1. Oh, what game do we got there? Time Splitter, I think, behind there, or Siphon Filter. Got a little Demon Slayer figure. Down here to PS2. I like collecting for the PS2. The games are fairly cheap. I don't have anything spectacular, but most of my stuff I just get at lawn sales and thrift shops. If you see anything you like, leave a comment and let me know if it's a good game to play or whatever. A couple more figures here. Another Demon Slayer figure. And the PlayStation 2. Dropping down another level. Got another Dragon Ball guy. One over here. And there's the PlayStation 3. Some games. Once again, not too impressive. Dropping down. Another Dragon Ball figure. PlayStation 4 games. Bought that one just to test out a system I got. That thing's an alarm clock. It's not plugged in. There's the PlayStation 4. And dropping down a very unimpressive shelf is my PlayStation 5, which is still in the box. I bought that off my son-in-law. It was about a month old. He didn't like it, so I bought it off him. I tried out the Spider-Man for about 5 minutes, and then I boxed it all back up, and that's where it stayed. Not a real big PlayStation guy, but I'd like to try to get into it. So that's my PlayStation shelf. Coming over here, it's old school. Got my Sega Master System. I guess the best game I got for it is Elf. Don't got too many games for that one. But I got this Alien Syndrome I bought off eBay. That's one of my favorite games I played as a child. A little figure there. Dropping down, got my Game Gear, fully functional, and the Sega Genesis, too, right there. Got some good games, I think. Not expensive games, but I love Street Fighter. Over here we got Sonic, another Sonic, too. Little figures. Dropping down to another shelf, got our Odyssey 2. Got a couple of these. Some complete in-box games. My wife really likes this system. We actually plugged it in not too long ago with a 1985 floor model TV. And we sat on the floor and played it for like an hour. It was pretty fun. Next shelf down below is our Atari. It's not the Atari that I like. This is the Vader version. I'd rather have the one with the wood panel on the front, but there's a sign I got. A couple of games. I don't have anything in box for these. These are not the greatest things. I found this thing and I had to fix it, but it actually does work. My grandson loves to come over here and play with that thing. Always messing with it. Oh, the bottom shelf is just some overflow PlayStation games, PlayStation 2 games. Might be a couple Xbox games in there somewhere, I don't know. Got some strategy guides to some of my favorite games. Gotta love it. Coming up this side of the closet door, got some of these little mini Mario guys. Those are on clearance. I had to get them because I thought they were cool. Coming along the top, there's some more figures in the packages. I didn't know where else to hang them, so I just put them on top of the door. Kind of small. Got these recently. I believe I had these in another video. I didn't take them out of the package yet. Not quite sure where I'm going to put them. So I just hung them on the other side of the door. Those are actually really cool figures. They're like the perfect size to put on shelves. Down below, got this Wii stand. I thought was really cool. Some games for it. Kind of shovelware games. Not very good. Might be some good ones right there. Let me know in the comments. Got my plush Mario. Nice vibrant colors. And a Wii sitting on the bottom. Coming over here, I got my 64 that I got when I was probably 19, 20. I actually drove about 2.5 hours to get that at a Sears. They only had 2 left. My brother and I hopped in the car and drove down and got it. And my Super Nintendo, my parents got me when I was 16. I love that. It's original in the box. That one's also original in the box. That brings me to my Super Nintendo shelf. Don't have any of the original boxes. We had a flood at a storage unit of ours years ago and I lost all my boxes. But got some good games. I played a lot of this thing. Donkey Kong Country, that was a fun game to play. Love Punch Out. Sim City, I played hours and hours of that. Battletoads, awesome game. Killer Instinct, love the soundtrack of that. Street Fighter, awesome game. Donkey Kong Country. Mystical Ninja, very fun game. Very difficult. Oh, Donkey Kong Country. Mortal Kombat 2, definitely played a lot of that. Mortal Kombat 1 and 3. Oh, Star Fox. Got a lot of hours in that one. I think everybody's got a lot of hours in this one. Super Mario World. It's one of the best Mario games ever made. Along with the Mario All-Stars. Get your kicks on trying to beat the mystery levels. I could never do it. Coming down, I got my original 64. Well, no, that's not. That is, sorry. That's the second one I had gotten. Got some games in the back. These boxes are mostly reproduction boxes I got off of Etsy. TCG paper. Very good place to get them. So Mario Party 3, 2, and 1. Super Mario 64, and the best game for that system, Ocarina of Time. Or Ocarina of Time, however you pronounce it. Coming over, the 007 Resident Evil, and that is the original box. Complete. That's the original box of Nightmare Creatures, complete. And that is also, Majora's Mask is the complete in-box original. That is a reprint box, Donkey Kong Country, or Donkey Kong 64. Paper Mario is probably my best game. My brother and my wife bought that for me for my birthday years ago off eBay. Or Amazon, I can't remember which one it was. That is complete in box with all the paperwork, and it's the original box. I love the artwork on that, and I love the game. Awesome game. Coming down to our GameCube. We bought this GameCube. Well, we bought that GameCube. That's our original. When our daughters were young. I think they got some pretty good games on this thing. I never really got into it too much. But it is an awesome system. It's hard to see some of these games. But there's our decent games. Fire Emblem, everybody's got to have that. That's awesome. Zelda, a little Zelda figure. Mario Parties, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers. Very cool system to collect for. I'd love to have the whole set, but I got a long way to go. Coming down is the easiest system to collect for is the Wii. Probably one of the funnest systems too. They definitely changed things up when they came up with this thing. A lot of good games, but a lot of crappy games and regular shovelware games. And that's fun to collect for because it's so cheap. Coming down, got another shelf of them. Another Wii. A black Wii. Wii Junior. Some more games. All double stacked in there. Got a few doubles. Yeah, probably like 48 doubles, I think, or whatever. So down here, got the Breath of the Wild figure. I bought that thinking it was the light up one, and I got it home and realized it wasn't. But that's okay. I like it nonetheless. It's very cool figures by First 4 Figures. Oh, coming over here, this little thing, I got a whole box of Wiis. Don't really know where else to put them. And coming up here, got another whole box of Wiis. All fully functional that I've picked up over the years. Right here is the light up Zelda. I like that one. It's got a shelf of its own. Right here is my favorite, the light up Link. Daughters bought that for me for my birthday one year. That is really cool. Them first 4 figures are awesome. Very awesome. Coming over here, this little container here has a bunch of GameCube stuff in it. Remotes and cords and all kinds of other little gadgets. It's a box of just GameCube stuff. Got this little guy. Thought that was pretty cool. The original GameCube. This thing my wife wanted. I don't necessarily like the looks of it. Kind of plain looking. It's pretty neat though. You just push this little button. He drops. That's pretty cool. It does make noise and everything, but you gotta turn it on. Coming up past the 64 games. Got this thing. Put a bunch of little characters on it. Some Pokemon, some Mario. Thought that was pretty neat. Got a little Nintendo Power metal sign. Adds a little flare, covers up some spots on the wall. Got this thing at GameStop. It's one of them, can't really see it on camera, but it's one of them things that moves a little bit. Like the looks of it, vibrant colors, pretty cool. Another one of these things, got some more characters on it. A little Lego set right there. So that's that. Step back a little bit so we can get a view of that. What we just looked at. I feel comfortable in this room. This is a very nostalgic room. A lot of stuff in here. Everything's got a story, like everybody else in their game rooms. Comfortable places to sit and play. Nice TV. It's just a plain old 3D TV. Over here I got my Xbox One. Not a fan of the Xbox One system. Definitely not my favorite. Got the PlayStation 4. Down here you got that light up Bowser, and behind there we just got the little Shy Guy. This here was my original Nintendo from when I was a kid. My aunt actually bought this for my brother and I back in the 80s when it came out. This is the actual one and it still works perfectly fine. Got some games up there. Unfortunately I don't have any, well, I don't have many boxed games. Once again I lost those in the flood. Over here, got the Piranha Plant guy. Got that remote control thing, which I got that at a thrift store. It didn't come with a remote, it doesn't work, but it looks good for a decoration. Coming down here, we got some more Nintendo games. Played a lot of these games when I was younger. Not bad. Zelda's obviously one of our favorite. Got Donkey Kong. A little Hallmark ornament. And over here is one of them little paper diorama things my son-in-law got me. I don't know where he got it, but it's pretty neat. It's all made of paper inside, and it looks good. Oh, we got some more games up here. Good Mario games. Super Mario. Zelda's, Final Fantasy, Tetris, Castlevanias, Excite Bike. Got a lot of hours in that game. Punch Out, Mega Man. Coming down, there's some few boxed ones. Nothing special. I like the cover art of that one. That's really cool. Oh, I got this little castle with Mario and Peach on the top. Little mini castle thing. Pretty cheap at Walmart. Figured it would look good on shelf. Some more boxed. Contra. So, yeah. Nothing spectacular, but that's what I got for Nintendo games. I'm going to work on getting boxes for them. I'm going to have to get reproduction boxes, but they look just the same. In this little box, we got all 64 stuff. Got another game. We got the boxed expansion cartridge. Just a bunch of remotes and cords and things like that. I like to keep them in these little boxes here and hide it away, and it looks good. Got this center one here, which is the Super Nintendo. Got the cleaning kit, which never opened. It's kind of worn, sun faded, but it's pretty cool. Got this thing, which I believe came with Bomberman. Never really used that. Oh, we got ourselves the Game Genie, which I'm sure all of us used a lot of that when we got stuck on a game. But that's Super Nintendo stuff in there. This one here is a regular Nintendo. We got the Game Genie with the book, remotes. Got the dog bone remote down there. Got a little mini Nintendo in here. It's cute, but I'd rather play the original. So that's it for the Nintendo stuff there. And over here is my Xbox stuff. This is a bunch of cords. Oh, there's some cords to the Sega Master System and the remote. The one Dreamcast game that I got. That's complete in there. Don't have a Dreamcast, but I got a game when I do get one. Got some Halo stuff down here. I believe that is help me out here. Game of Thrones people. I just put them in here. I found them at a thrift store. I thought they'd look pretty cool on the shelf. Oh, in here is just loaded with power cords for games and everything else. Nothing impressive. Up here we got the boss. The Master Chief with the awesome Warthog. And Xbox 360, Halo 3 metal box back there. In here we got ourselves a bunch of extra games. This whole thing is full of Xbox games, random. Up here we got the Xbox Series S with the charging top. It's pretty cool. It's got the fan. It's got a light that goes around it. Tells you the temperature. Try to keep it cool. Got a little stand to hold my remotes. Got my headphones for when I play online. Very few games for it. And a Halo figure. A Halo pop. It's kind of my Halo corner right here. My daughters bought me these things. Oh, up here, some complete in-box remotes. I just kind of pieced them together as I got them. That one's pretty cool. It's got the blue on it. Oh, up here we got that jelly bean candy thing. A rock candy one. And the Gears of War. That one's really cool. Coming over to the top of this shelf, behind the Master Chief helmet, is my original Xbox. Got that a long time ago. Actually went the day it was released. My brother and I went and picked one up. Toys R Us. We waited in line for like 6.5 hours. These are a bunch of the Xbox magazine demo discs. And over here is the same thing. And there's some regular Xbox and 360. Coming down, got our original Xbox Halo Special Edition console. With a little pop. Some games. This is a fun system to collect for. Games aren't that expensive. Of course, I think everybody played mostly Halo on this thing. And the Elder Scrolls. I played a lot of Elder Scrolls on that thing. Burnout, Knights of the Old Republic. Awesome games. Coming down, we got the 360. This is the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 edition. So I keep that down here. I like that. And of course, you got all your Call of Duty games. The Xbox 360 is my favorite Xbox system. So many games were released for it, so many add-ons. What was a bummer was that they always got the red ring of death. But it was so user-friendly. Good games. Oblivion, awesome game. Gears of War, Halos. Perfect. Down here we got another Call of Duty edition. This blue. Really nice looking color on that thing. Call of Duty Ghost, Black Ops. Some regular games in the back. Gears of War. Good stuff back there. Some of them. Dropping down, we got our Xbox 360 regular version. Some more games. A lot of doubles. Test Drive Unlimited was awesome to play online. Loved that game. Down here, Xbox One. Camo remote in the box. A hard drive that I never used. Headphones I never used. Bought all that when I got the system and never used it. Oh, we got some games. Wasn't a real big fan of the system. I did play a lot of the Halos and Call of Duties on it. Gotta love it. There's some more games. Coming over here, got our Xbox 360 stand. I got two 360s on it. And up top is my favorite part. It holds your remotes. Thought that was really cool. Going up here, oh, that's my special light switch. Unfortunately, the light switch to this room is about right here. So I had to rig up something so I could turn it on that's behind the shelf. And that works perfectly. Coming up behind our door here, right up top, got our Nintendo Power Glove, our Gray Zapper, and our Advantage controller. This little clear case I got at GameStop. Not exactly what I thought it was going to be, but I found something to use it for. I put that up there. It looks pretty neat above the door. Now we got this wall over here. Get back, take a look at it. Some Nintendo stuff. TV. Let's take a closer look. So there we got one of the 360s that I had gotten after one of my other ones broke. And there's also another 360 in the box behind that. There's one in the box, and there's also another behind that in the box. Here's our Xbox One, the white one. This one's really cool. I love the color in the box. Battlefield 1 edition. I have no idea who that little character guy is, but I think he looks pretty cool. This is my original Xbox One. Never played the game, but I put it back in a box when I was done using it. I put another one on the thing. There is a little guy. I don't know who he is, but that's pretty neat looking. Alrighty, now we got our Wii, a red Wii. That was fun to collect. Got a black Wii and the white Wii. And that is our first Wii U we had bought. As a matter of fact, we bought that the same day we bought the Switch. Not impressed with that system at all. We took it out of the box, tried it out for an hour or so, didn't like it, and we put it away.